Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Ratchet and Clank going Commando for the Sony PlayStation 2. In the last video, we went through Planet Notak again. And the second time around, we finally found out where that masked thief was. The masked thief is on Planet Siberius, a very frozen planet. As a matter of fact, it's pretty obvious that the place was named after Siberia. With that in mind, we have nothing else to do in Notak, so we need to go to Siberius. But first, we have Slim Cognito's Ship Shack, which is nowhere on the map. It's completely secret. There's no missions. There's nothing to pick up here because, well, it's a store that's just kind of out of the way. And you do get to see the place from the outside. You just have no idea where it is in relation to anything else. And when you go in here, there's just this little blue square-shaped room with a port that you can go in and out of with your spaceship. There's really nothing else to do except to play with the little thing that's here. The little terminal is there. You can't even go through the little hole that leads into outer space. All you can do is just activate the vendor and just go to the ship. That's it. And here, you can buy things for the ship. But it doesn't cost bolts, it costs raritanium. And to get raritanium, you have to shoot down other ships in space. Like we did with that one mission, that one area where we went into space between planets, as well as when we were in the Feltane system, or Feltzin system, trying to read the writing on my notes, and it's not going so well there. So by shooting up ships in outer space, you can get raritanium, and the more you have, the better things you can buy. You can buy some more things for your ship that'll make it better, such as a triple boost acceleration engine, fusion laser cannons, electromine launchers, fast lock missile launchers, torpedo launchers, an advanced shielding system, a nuclear detonation device. That's fun. A hyperspace warp system, high lift wings, heavy ordnance wings, and even custom colors for the ship itself. And you can use the right analog stick to rotate the ship and see what it looks like at all angles. And this is the first game that used the name Lombax, which is the species that Ratchet is. I don't know when they actually really mentioned that he is a Lombax, but this is the first time they used the name here. I'm not going to get anything yet because I want to get more raritanium. At least you can get more of it compared to the first game. And you can use it to buy things. But for now, let's just go ahead and head to the frozen base in Siberius. There are 2 platinum bolts and a skill point. And we need to find and confront that thief. So let's go ahead and go there. A little bit more detail in these screens where you travel from one planet to another. Definitely up the presentation in the game compared to the first one. And here we are. We have things to do. And there's an explosive crate. We haven't seen one of those in a while. Let's go ahead and look at the Mega Core vendor. And I can't believe I accidentally dropped my controller there. That was unfortunate. I know you can get experience for this. I haven't really been able to do it, though. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. I'll find out eventually. For now, though, I want to make sure I have all the ammo that I need. And I can get more. I can get more easily. First of all, should I? I'll probably use the Walloper here. And as for the quick select, I want to put the swing shot right here. I'll be using that eventually, and I think I'll put the Walloper here because I have no reason to use the decoy glove. I've never really had much of a reason to use it, although the game may prove me wrong. Maybe. But when you go here, these little openings in the ground, they will produce these spheres that will try to murder you. They're the little spheres that we've seen earlier in the game that produce blades and try to ultimately kill you. Now, over there is a lot of enemies. And I wonder... No, I don't want to use the decoy glove here. That's going to be too out of the way there. I can use this and, unfortunately, get myself blown up in the process. But, if we go behind this particular building, we will find the Snow Dan. I'm assuming this is one of the guys who worked on the game. If you destroy this Snow Dan, you get a skill point. Let me go ahead and mark that off. And Murphy's Law seems to be working in mysterious ways because the lead on my mechanical pencil kind of broke off there. Fun. Thankfully, I have a lot more. And where's my mini nuke? There it is. Now these guys take a little bit of abuse, and they can throw stuff at you. The orange guys that are up above, they will shoot fireballs. Thankfully, that's something that a mini nuke can really take care of. And there's some platforms up there. And you could barely see it, but there is a platinum bolt up there. And I tried to jump over that and I couldn't. We will have to find a way to get up there and get the platinum bolt. But what do we do? What do we do? Well, first of all, we get to knock these guys out of the off the platform. Well, one of them gets knocked off. The other one just gets knocked into an explosion because I was able to blow up the explosive crate behind it. And from here, I'm going to switch to the tractor beam. We're going to move this platform here, and we're going to take it to the elevator. Now, we're going to move this right here, and we will have to turn the tractor beam on and off and make sure we're facing it, so that way we can do things with this. Thankfully, this will not fall off the ledges here. Oh, will you stop? Okay, let's get ourselves repositioned here, and I think that's perfect. I need to hold L or R1 and then jump to do the high jump, and then I can make my way over here and get the first of 2 platinum bolts. Let me go ahead and cross that off. There should be another one, and hopefully I'll find a way to get to it. For now, let us continue. And let me go ahead and get the heavy lancer equipped, so that way I have a gun that I can use. And oh, you can follow me over there. Oh, that's fine. That's just lovely. But if I go back, they can't kill me at all. Very interesting. Never thought to try that during the practice run. And now, we have to deal with more enemies here. Want to be ready to strafe and do things. Now, when we destroy a whole set of enemies, more will show up. Of course, that will stop entirely if we just destroy those things. And I am getting absolutely wrecked. Man, I am taking way more damage than I should. Way more damage than I should. And there are some big trucks over there, and we will enter one of them in order to get into more of the level. And there's another vendor, and there is the ship again. But if we want to get everything, I will have to explore a little more. Let's figure some stuff out. Really need to figure some stuff out. These roofs and these platforms are a clue. Because believe it or not, there is an area around here that you can get to if you know what you're doing. And I think that's it. So if you leap over here and you float over to here, you can get behind the fence. Yeah, we're right behind the fence near the second thing here. And you can't jump up here, but you can go over here for the other platinum bolt. And we just picked up everything secret-wise in Siberius. Now we just need to figure out how to get back. How do we get back? Well, I think we're going to have to go forward to go back. Well, what's down here? What's around here? Is there anything around here? Well, there's this ledge, and that's pretty much it. So we're going to have to log jump our way back. And I wish I had more health. Would have been nice. How am I doing with everything? I'm good on that. I can always get more mini nuke. But I would like to get more heavy lancer. Once we jump into this truck, we'll end up in the next area. And I don't think you can go on... Yeah, you can't go under the truck no matter how hard you try. Okay, so you had to use that shortcut near the beginning to get to that other platinum bolt. But anyway, as I was saying, once you go in here, you get to the next area. And that's where you need to fight your way around here. And you're going to have to be very careful. And this is why I equipped the swing shot. So I can get from one car to the other. The Walloper, believe it or not, is going to be very useful against these enemies. Because that you can just knock them off the car and get rid of them completely. I love it. And now the masked thief has decided to fight us. So let's get the heavy lancer out. And we need to watch out so that way we don't get shot. And as long as we're strafing, we'll be able to take the masked thief out temporarily. There is some health here in case you need it. Thankfully, I didn't need it. And as long as you use a swing shot to get from car to car, we will be okay. And let me switch to this way. Ow. Really? Yeah, I'm about to say, let me switch to it this way so that way I can take care of those spheres, and why are you all destroying yourselves? You're not very smart, are you? I can't believe those guys destroyed themselves. That's incredible. Now we just need to lure the orange guys out so that way we can take them down. Green guys can't do much. They can throw stuff at you, but they don't even do nearly as much damage as the orange guys. Anyway, let's go ahead and use the swing shot again. And carefully float down just to be safe. And then we will go up this ramp. And we get to deal with the masked thief again. Just stay on the move. And eventually, you'll take down the masked thief yet again. But when that happens, this truck tips over. The bad news is, this is our second no turning back zone. So if you didn't get the skill point or the platinum bolts, well, actually, you can still go back to the ship from here. But you have one last chance to do it with. And, well, all that's really there left to do is to go up the ladder, blow these guys up. And there are more of these, isn't there? What's the, how far do I have to go? Oh, they can't get me up here. Oh, that's excellent. Let me see. Oh, you line up for me. That's wonderful. Die. Like fish in a barrel. Only they're not in barrels and they're not fish. You have to move past the second one. They get all those things to pop up, and then by the time they do, you can just go up here and just destroy all of them. I love it. I absolutely love it. Let's get some more heavy Lancer ammo. And since I have the money, let's go ahead and get the mini turret glove. I might as well. So, it's another glove weapon. When you fire with it, you fire a little turret that lands on the ground and can shoot at enemies for you. Of course, the turret itself can be destroyed, so you do need to be careful with this. I'm pretty sure you can get experience with this, though, but I don't really want to test it out with this. And you know what? Yeah, let's get some more ammo, since we don't have the money to do much else. And let's get the heavy Lancer out.
You've lost, Megacorp. Take your imperialistic eco-fascism to another dimension. Say goodbye to your Frankenpest.
Come on, Clank.
Too slow, you corporate lackey.
And take on the masked thief again. Watch for the orange glow, just like the last two times. Although it's easier to do it here than it was the last two times. And while the masked thief is standing there after taking enough damage, you can just fire this until backup shows up. But when backup shows up, you can just fire a mini nuke. Bye!
You had us worried for a moment. Do you suppose we should stop him?
Not worth it. We got what we came for. Let's just get that little guy back to Mr. Fizzwidget.
Ratchet? Spank? Is that you?
We've accomplished our mission, sir. The experiment is safe and in our possession.
Why, that's cutaneous! Absolutely munificent! You two are a galuptious team!
We were glad to assist, sir.
We just need coordinates to our next rendezvous point.
Of course. I'm on my way to give a tour of Megacorp's historical mining site. Here's a little pack talk on the fragility.
Megacorp Manufacturing and Mining, a tireless drum major leading the galaxy on its march of progress. Come tour our desert mining facility and see why our most precious product is our history. When we first arrived, we found a planet completely overrun by rainforest. To better accommodate the local wildlife, we transformed this impassable jungle into an easily navigable desert. Ever the technological pioneer, Megacorp invented the automated management team, thereby eliminating costly upward mobility, and all the while making your life richer. Megacorp Manufacturing and Mining. Our march continues to the tune of progress and profitability. Call Investor Relations today.
Is that facility still operational, sir?
Alas, no. But it's steeped in hysterics. I've offloaded the condiments to your naval computer.
We'll see you there.
Megacore Mining and Manufacturing. Reminds me of 3M.
Hey, there's Mr. Fizzwidget. What happened?
Everything's fine. There was just a bit of debris on the landing pad.
That was our ship.
Don't worry about it, little fella. It's insured. So, do you have the, delivery? Terrifulous! Come, gentlemen. There is precious little time. Just sit back and relax, boys. How about a little flying music?
He did that on purpose.
Nah, he's just easily distracted.
Yeah, well.
Come on, let's see if we can find a way out of here.
And I have a lot of questions. First of all, that video about the Megacore Mining and Manufacturing Company. Yeah, I fail to see how that is appeasing in any way. Obviously destroying the wildlife and the jungle and turning it all into a desert and automating all the management so that way you can have slaves working in said desert. Totally rosy picture that. Also, Megacore Mining and Manufacturing Company, as I said before, reminds me of Minnesota Mining and Manufacturing Company, which is also known as 3M. They used the longhand name of Minnesota Mining and Manufacturing up until 2002, the 100th year of their existence. And kind of like Megacore itself, it makes a lot of money. According to Wikipedia, it made $35.4 billion in total sales in 2021 and ranked number 102 in the Fortune 500 list of the largest United States corporations by total revenue. And it has approximately 95,000 employees and operations in more than 70 countries, which is probably more than I wanted to mention, but so it goes. So we are now stuck on this planet, this random desert planet, where this galaxy's 3M used to operate, and we did what Mr. Fizzwidget asked, but as soon as he showed up, he crushed our ship, offered us a ride, and then threw us out as soon as he got us on by activating the ejector seats in the back. The masked thief is not happy about what we are doing, and I'm starting to think that maybe Mr. Fizzwidget is just as shady. And we're now standing here wondering what to do now, other than to get off this planet. Well, obviously we have to explore this planet, but how the heck are we going to get off? Well, we will have to explore this planet, Planet Tabora, in the next video. So, join me next time where we explore Planet Tabora and try to find a way off this planet. There should be a ship or something somewhere, though I doubt it, because the place is abandoned and has been long since abandoned, according to Mr. Fizzwidget, but maybe something will happen? Who knows? Well, until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!